Hi everyone, this is Mitch,
Hi, I'm Lucy.
and we're here to wrap up the story of our one-room house, Pioneer House. So just as a reminder, this is the baby here, and you can see the front there. I'm just going to make a little spin so you can remember what we saw before. So this was the front. This is the side with the well on it. This is the back view where you can see into the house. And here's the side with the logging cart. So that's a reminder. Lucy, what comes up next?
Okay, we're going to talk about the material we use in this project. It was a combination of cardstock, cardboard, leftover cardboard, Pepsi paper, wood that Mitch actually cut to size, a lot of foam, a bit of clay. We actually bought some material especially for the grass. We got some bit of gravel and of course some textile to do curtains and the bedding.
Oh, that's great. We had a lot of fun trying to get the right materials, and when Lucy mentioned cardboard, some of it was just like the inside of a cereal box. That makes great cardboard for thin material. Okay, what do we want to say next, Lucy?
Okay, about the amount of time we put into this project.
Oh, wow. It actually didn't take as long as one would think. We did 135 and a half hours over the course of 41 days. So although it might seem like a lot, 41 days, it was only 135 hours. So not long at all.
That was a lot of fun. And about the size, can you just kind of mention what the size of this little baby is?
Yeah, the house is 18 inches by 11 inches, and that was to scale. So that represented an 18-foot by 11-foot one-room Pioneer house, which was common on the prairies.
Yeah, and it's sitting on a piece of foam for the platform, and that's 3 feet by about 2 feet wide or deep. Okay. I'd like to talk about our challenges doing this project because, of course, it was our first one.
Yeah, our first one for sure.
Of course, it's the scaling of everything. Although you say it's 1/12 scale, you still have to eyeball a little bit some pieces and basically put it against, when I did the little ducts, I put it against the well. Well, even if I go 1/12, I want to make sure that it makes sense. So that was one thing. The other thing was planning. I found myself initially we wanted to do the interior of the house white. So I had pre-painted the background of the house, and then we applied the studs just to realize that it didn't make sense. So, it was harder to paint between the studs. The other thing is the order in which we do our pieces. Like Mitch, maybe you want to explain.
Oh yeah,
the chimney.
I watched a tutorial on how to do the bricks for a chimney here. I'll just show you a little bit. And so I got off and I started doing the chimney, not realizing, of course, or planning that it had to fit into the house. So I had to cut parts of the house and parts of the wall so my pre-made chimney would fit. So that was a little bit bad planning there.
Yeah, and as well when we did, we knew what we were going to do inside the house, but we had not done a total final vision of the outside. So we did struggle a bit. We ended up doing okay, but we were trying to figure out what pieces made sense outside, and we would probably have made it a bit smaller the first time, so it's not as big of a footprint. But overall, these are the kind of challenges. They were not huge.
No, we overcame them all.
Yeah. So, we got to appreciate it's our first one. So, small mistakes, but we still, I think, did an okay job overall.
I think we did a great job.
Okay, and you want to talk about your experience yourself? What did you think the experience of doing this?
Well, I thought it was a lot of fun building something to scale that required measurements and constructing. I'm a woodworker, and construction is normally not that complex for me, but building something small, trying to get the appropriate size of the shingles and the appropriate material so that it wasn't too thick. This, by the way, is cereal box. On my table saw, I'm cutting the wood siding for this house, and that required watching your fingers very carefully.
And for me, I mean, I found what I enjoyed is because Mitch, especially when he did his foam fabrication, he made it easy for me. One, he did a beautiful job, and two, he would put some texturing in there. So when I did my painting, it actually made it easier for me to really make the item look more realistic. So that was great. And the thing that I walk away from this experience is that although we have our own skills, you know, I do painting and Mitch does wood, you know, it just shows you that even if you're not a pro in a specific art domain, it's worth trying out and seeing if you enjoy the art form, and you may be really good at it. So, you know, you don't have to be, you know, like have many years of experience to try something different. So I really encourage you guys to, you know, as a hobby, or you don't know, try it. It's a lot of fun, and maybe sometimes you can find out you're quite good at it.
Yeah, and it's a sense of accomplishment. Like we already said, this was our very first one. We watched a TV series on Netflix of a contest where people were building miniature homes. Then we looked at some YouTube tutorials, which there are a ton of. And it turned out that it was not difficult, not complex, and most of the stuff is called upcycle. We use styrofoam, we use cardboard, we use scraps of wood, because I don't need big sheets of plywood or big sheets of 2x4s. This is toothpicks and popsicle sticks, and it was upcycle stuff, little pieces of plastic, the top of a pill bottle, you know, anything like that works fine.
Yeah. So anyways, overall it was a really cool project, and Mitch already started a new one that, you know, stay tuned. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So that's what we wanted to share with you guys today. Our overall, you know, end-to-end input into this project.
All right, folks, like Lucy said, ton of fun. We really enjoyed our experience. We were very proud of the outcome of our house. So what I want now is, well, not what I want, what we want is for you to stay tuned to watch the end of this video, where there's a surprise coming up for some lucky person. Okay? Thank you very much for watching, and take care. Bye.
Bye.